Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Cody and welcome to another video. Now this one is kind of in the same vein as my Intel pegging order video, which I will have in the description below, and the upcoming AMD one, and then the graphics card ones as well. This one is actually one that I get asked constantly by everybody about how to keep my computer from going ass up after, say, a year or so. Like, how do I get a good antivirus, a good anti-malware? What are these things, and how can I keep them from killing my stuff and making a very, 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 very awkward situation if you're just trying to play a game and a porn advertisement pops up when your grandparents walk in. I think we've all been there at some point or another, and it can either be hilarious or it could be embarrassing. Someone could have died. I mean, at that point, it is embarrassing and quite hilarious. But, you know, like, what we're going to do is we're going to go down the list of stuff that I personally use in my systems, and I'm going to send you guys a little referral link to get some of these things a little bit cheaper. So, first thing we're going to have to do, we're going to have to find an antivirus that isn't going to bog down your system, because if you're looking at this video, you probably have a computer that's kind of lower end, or you might be a super high end gamer and just looking for a way to squeeze out every bit of juice out of your system you possibly can get. It's pretty easy to figure out which one you are. If you have a $3,000 computer, it's pretty easy to determine that you went balls to the wall and decided to get the biggest, baddest monster you could find. If you have a little $20 computer, you definitely want to follow some of these ideas, because you're getting kind of screwed one way or the other. So first things first, antivirus. So what we've got to do then is we got to find something that isn't going to tax your system, because antivirus programs run in the background. What that means is that even though you don't have the program open and running and on your desktop and you interacting with it, it's still running in your background as a defense mechanism. So on your laptop, that means it's going to be sucking battery, it's going to be using some of your RAM, it's going to be using some of your processor. Just opening up your task manager will show you a bunch of programs you didn't even know you had, and they'll be running. Unless you know what you're doing, do not turn those off. So what we do at that point is we find an antivirus that is lightweight to a degree, like lightweight being that it doesn't use a whole lot of RAM, doesn't take up a lot of space on their computer, because a lot of people, they don't have like 10 terabytes of storage and multiple solid state drives and all that stuff to put your programs on. So you want to have the lightest weight but hardest hitting antivirus program you can get your hands on. I've used McAfee, I've used Norton, I've used Avast, I've used quite a few others. Right now, my absolute favorite one is ESET. ESET is I believe it's it's either Switzerland or Swedish. It's one of those two. It's either Swiss or Swedish. Either way, it's one of the best antiviruses I've ever used. It's so light, you can put it on anything. You can put it on a phone, you can put it on a tablet, you can put it on your computer, desktop, 2-in-1 phablet, whatever you want to put it on, and it'll work. It's very lightweight, it's very cheap. You can normally get it for about $40 on, if you look around, but I'm gonna have a link down to one of the sites I get all of my games and stuff from, a lot of my games anyway, that you can get it for like $5. So think about it, you just save 30 something bucks because of this. So it's a great idea to get your hands on some of this stuff. Now, on to the other stuff that you need to get your hands on. You are going to need to get something. If you're used to defragging your computer all the time and you know how to do that, then all power to you. But I personally use a utility suite called Advanced System Care. I recommend that one because it can give you real-time information on what your computer's using and how it's going, and you just hit one button and you can totally and completely just clean your system on the go, on the fly. There's two ways to go about doing that. You can either use the free version of everything and it does the job, or you could pay for the pro version and get higher speed on it. So if you're in a rush, you don't have to sit there and wait like 2 hours for it to get done. You can do it in like 10 minutes maybe. This all, of course, depending on how much stuff you have on your computer, how new it is, how fast it is, all that kind of stuff. So the pro version is definitely a lot more beneficial to the lower end people than it is the higher end, just because it would get the stuff out of the way quicker, because your batteries are going to be weaker and your system's going to be slower by nature. Just like if you have a dual core, it's going to take forever to scan anything, but if you have like a 20 core system, it's not going to take very long. But I still use Pro for everything. Then you're going to want to have an anti-malware program. I recommend Malwarebytes. You can get that one for free, or you can buy it. Buying it just gives you priority downloads on the definition updates, and it gives you a little bit more functionality out of it. It's not a bad buy. You can also get that on G2A, which is a link I'm going to send you to. And let's see, what else can I recommend? Like, this video is going to be pretty short just because of how easy it is to explain this stuff. So we got utility programs to speed your computer up, and the reason I do like advanced system care is you can tweak how fast your system starts. You can disable all sorts of things to make it go faster. Your antivirus is a thing, and we've covered malware. Other things we can do, I will do a video on this one because it's going to be a little bit more technical, and I'm going to have to show you guys how to do it in some cases. But it's a way to disable a lot of the things that people dislike about Windows 10. You can turn off Cortana, you can do everything, and it's with a free program, and I'm going to show you guys that one when I show you exactly what steps to do to optimize a computer. That one's going to come out at some point. I'm not entirely sure when I'm going to record that, but for now, I think this video will do it for you guys. Alright, so like I said, thank you for watching. Hit the like button if you like it. Hit the dislike button if you dislike it. Be sure to leave a comment down below so we can get a conversation going. I will be leaving affiliate codes to go to G2A and other sites that I would recommend. And just hit those links. It helps me out. And I will see you guys in the next video. So you guys have a good one.